Then, when I enter into this life, I must realize that I enter into it knowing that there are going to be some challenges along the way. I enter into this life knowing that I'm going to have to suffer sometimes. I'm going to have to cry sometimes. I'm going to have to struggle through some issues sometimes. But through it all, I am assured that if I can hold on through the storm, the sun is going to shine again someday. Oh, Heavenly Father, help me. The evidence is already in the earth. The most beautiful skies happen immediately after or following a terrible storm. It's as if the storm was needed to clean the air as it had been polluted with sin. There's a lesson here, and the lesson is this. Many of us are going through what we are going through because God is trying to clear the air in our life. You see, my God, it's the storm that is going to purify your life. So that God can shine his light through all of the darkness and deliver you from where you are to where he desires you to be. Somebody ought to thank God for that right there. Because if there's one thing I know about a storm, it's that storms don't last always. They have a start time and an end time. Why? You have to understand that because a storm is what's known as an anomaly. That means that it's not normal. It's not a normal condition. It's an irregularity in the air. That means that it's not normal or supposed to be there. Something caused or created the imbalance in the air that caused the storm to manifest itself based on the impurity in the atmosphere. This is how you know that God is not the cause of the storms. I know we've been taught that God will bring a storm to get your attention. But I beg to differ at that notion. Stick with me. Why? Because the Bible tells me that when God was creating the worlds and the universe, he saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was good or perfect. There was no irregularity. There was no anomaly. There was no storm condition. There was only peace. So God did not cause the storm to come into your life, but he will allow it to come because I found that God will use a negative condition to take you to a positive position. Oh my God, I gotta say that again. God will use a negative condition to take you to a positive position. He is merely using the negative to shift you into position for your purpose.